Hey guys, I am DC, your host of Barside Jive, and it is Saturday, August 3rd, 2019. Welcome to another episode of DC's Daily Dose. It is also sometimes referred to by me as the Seige of DC. This would be day 3. Hope you guys are doing great today. It was nice, very nice to wake up to some rain and thunder this morning here in DFW. So started the day off right. But guys, it is National Grab Some Nuts Day. Yeah, Grab Some Nuts Day. You know, there are like many nut days throughout the year, such as National Almond Day, National Pistachio Day, and of course National Pecan Day. But August 3rd of every year embraces all the nuts. We don't leave any of those nuts out. It's National Grab Some Freaking Nuts Day. Defining, a nut can be tricky, however, though botanically an almond and cashew aren't considered nuts. Once they're in the can, it's kind of hard to tell the difference, right? The same goes for like walnuts and peanuts, even though they have the word nut in their names. Despite all this confusion, these nuts, not to be confused with these nuts, the United States presidential candidate in 2016. Legumes, seeds, and drupes continue to find their way into our daily diets. Whether we add them into our salads or into our baking, we love nuts. We Americans love nuts. I mean, we're pretty freaking nutty for nuts, right? Now, depending on the kind, they add necessary good fats to our diets. They're also full of minerals and nutrients we might otherwise be missing out on. In the right quantities, they improve our health and make things taste better. There's nothing too nutty about that. And there's nothing more cornier than what I just said. But this is my story. It is all about nuts, and I'm sticking to it. So these bountiful little nuggets, I didn't write that, contain beneficial nutrients. They have a long shelf life. They can be quite portable. I mean, you could sneak them in anywhere. They add a nice crunch to snacks and desserts, as well as satisfying meals. National Grab, I'm looking at people walking by. National Grab Some Nuts Day might seem a little squirrely. But then again, it's the right time of year for it. It's like there's a shit ton of squirrels running around everywhere. So go nuts and grab a few or even a lot. I bet right now you're wondering how you can observe National Grab Some Nuts Day. Do not forget to grab a handful of your favorite nuts to snack on today. That would be a way to observe it. Better yet, start baking and include some nuts for texture and flavor in whatever you're baking. Try adding almonds to salads or peanuts to stir fry, or create a crust from crushed nuts for a delicious dish. No matter how you celebrate the day, encourage others to celebrate it with you by using hashtag National Grab Some Nuts Day. Yeah. Unfortunately, guys, my crack team of Barside Jive educated professionals were unable to determine the origin of National Grab Some Nuts Day. But this news had to be done, regardless. So, grab some nuts and celebrate. Okay, guys, on this day in 1963, moving on, the Beatles appeared at the Cavern Club in Liverpool for the very last time. And you know, old DC here, about 2008, I actually got to go to Liverpool, spend some time there, and got to go to the Cavern Club. Got a photo of it. May post it on Instagram at Barside Jive. Check it out. Got a cool picture. Cavern Club. Yeah. They had performed 274 concerts in that dingy venue since their debut 2.5 years earlier. It's a lot of shows, man. Their first gig paid them, obviously in pounds, but in US dollars, it was about 14 US dollars. And their last brought them in US dollars about $840. Still not much, right? But on this day in 63, the Beach Boys released Surfer Girl. That one would climb to number 7 in the US by September. It was the first song Brian Wilson ever wrote, and the first one he produced. And the flip side was Little Deuce Coupe, and it proved to be the Beach Boys' most successful B-side, reaching number 15 in America and becoming a hot rod classic. Guys, on this day in 1974, guitarist Jeff "Skunk" Baxter left the Steely Dan band to join the Doobie Brothers. Jeff Porcaro would take his place before moving on to form the band Toto. Michael McDonald also hitched up with Steely Dan when Porcaro joined, but he too eventually left to find home with the Doobie Brothers. Well, I got a couple birthday shout outs. Actually, I've got more than a couple. Birthday shout outs to Johnny Graham, American guitarist and singer of Earth, Wind and Fire. Born in Louisville, Kentucky on this day in 1951. Martin A. Atkins, English drummer for Nine Inch Nails, was born on this day in 1959 in Coventry, England. Ed Roland, American singer-songwriter of Collective Soul, freaking awesome band, born in Stockbridge, Georgia on this day in 1963. And I got one more for all you metalheads. James Hetfield, American heavy metal rocker, Metallica. He was born in Downey, California on this day in 1963. That wraps up my birthdays, and we are midways through the week, so I want you guys to go to the zoo and listen to some decent classic rock without all those freaking commercials, and listen to stuff that you probably haven't heard before. And while you're there, listen to the concert counter, because I'm telling you like what's going on this weekend concert-wise. But check it out, vocalnow.com. Click on the zoo. You'll be glad you did. You too can be a zoo freak. It's never too late. While you're there, check out my 2 weekly Barside Jive live shows in the entertainment area, or go to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Barside Jive Live, and binge watch my freaking shows. I mean, what else are you gonna do this weekend? Don't forget to check out Barside Jive Live Rewind every Sunday, and I'll have a new one tomorrow. And here is a hint as to what tomorrow's Barside Jive Live Rewind will be all about. There's your hint. All right, guys. So we're going to get launched. So make sure you watch Barside Jive Live Rewind tomorrow. And you'll find it on my Facebook page as well as at YouTube. And maybe we'll do a daily dose tomorrow. Just maybe. Just maybe. So I'll see you tomorrow. You guys have a great Saturday. See you soon.